Aloha Hawaii, to show you why coal stinks and wind rocks. I am going to tell you about a little story.
Ugh, the pollution in Hawaii is not doing me too well. You kids are so spoiled. Back in my day, during the Industrial Revolution, my gal pals and I used to gather around the smog coming from the coal factories. Well, Grandma, that's why you have respiratory issues and abnormal brain development from the chemicals released from the burning of coal. Sulfur dioxide, mercury, and lead, all very hazardous chemicals, are released into the air that we breathe every day from the burning of coal. Wow! It gets even worse. In China, an estimated 250,000 deaths per year are caused by coal combustion. The smog that you breathe in is formed from nitrogen oxide and volatile organic compounds that combine with sunlight, which there is a lot of in Hawaii. In this graph, you can see the serious damage coal has done to people. I don't want my grandma to die. Do you? Things are way different now than they used to be. Back in my day, we used to have snow and trees and squirrels.
This is because the CO2 released is thickening the troposphere, therefore trapping more heat. Coal burning also leads to the global warming that is occurring. Say goodbye to snow days and hot chocolate and family memories.
Well, I'm gonna kick the bucket soon, so this is your issue. Do you have any ideas on how to solve it? Actually, Grandma, we do. Wind power is the perfect option for Hawaii and creates no air or water pollution or smog. The ugly factories that pollute our town could easily be gone. Because Hawaii's economy is fueled by tourism, these ugly factories can be replaced with pretty windmills that won't distract from the beautiful scenery. They could be stared at for hours and hours and hours.
Currently, we are using coal, which, as you probably know, sucks. When coal is burned, thermal energy is produced. This thermal energy, also known as heat, boils water and turns it into steam. This steam is used to turn a turbine, which makes mechanical energy. This turbine creates the electricity.
Windmills create electricity too, but are much better for the environment. They capture natural wind in the atmosphere and turn it into mechanical energy throughout the blades, and then into electricity. So, kind of like the coal method, but just without the coal and replacing it with wind.
The benefits don't stop there. Windmills take up very little space and don't cost a lot of money to build.
Also, it only costs 6 cents per kilowatt hour for wind energy, while coal costs almost 11 cents per hour. That seems like a little difference, but those extra pennies add up after a while. In this chart, you can see the cost advantage of wind power compared to other sources. Wind power is affordable, especially for people on a budget, like you, Grandma.
In addition, windmills save the wildlife. In this chart, you can see how windmills, throughout the whole installation to the actual operating stages, have a very low risk of hurting the animals and environment around it, especially in such a fragile area like the beach. These windmills can be right on the shoreline, which is the perfect location. An abundance of wind is created near the shore because the sun heats up the land, and the land then heats the air, which tends to rise. Cool air from the ocean then migrates to the land to take the place of the rising warm air. In Hawaii, the sun is almost always shining, so the wind could be especially strong there. But there are still a few cloudy days with little to no wind, which could result in less wind power. Some may say that other energy sources such as nuclear, hydrogen fuel cells, solar, or hydroelectric energy are better than wind power, but that's false.
Nuclear? More like old clear. Solar? More like I don't think so. Hydroelectric? More like hydroelectric. And let me tell ya, You won't do well with the hydrogen cell. Geothermal energy is the worst. Lose, 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 lose. Win! They don't call it lose for a reason.